Today is Tuesday, Parashat Pinchas. The parasha of this week, Pinchas, is actually a spot in the Sefer Torah that we open it the most throughout the year. In other words, this parasha that we're going to be reading this Shabbat includes in it passages that we're going to come back to throughout the year. Every Rosh Chodesh, we take out a Sefer Torah and read the korbanot that have to do with the day of Rosh Chodesh, the sacrifices, the service that was in Bet HaMikdash on the day of Rosh Chodesh. We read from the Torah from Parashat Pinchas. Every holiday, whether it's Pesach, or Shavuot, or Sukkot, Rosh Hashanah, Kippur, Sukkot, Shmini Atzeret, we take out a second Sefer Torah on all these days, and we read from the parasha of Pinchas, the portion that has to do with the special service in Bet HaMikdash for the Korban Musaf, for the additional sacrifice that was done on that holiday. So if you have 12 months a year, or some years have 13 months, we're going to take out the Sefer Torah 12 or 13 times. If some Rosh Chodesh are 2 days, then we're going to take it 2 days for that Rosh Chodesh. So Parashat Pinchas is going to be read from it very often throughout the year, more than any other parasha. So these times that we're referring to as the holidays or Rosh Chodesh are times of sanctity. There is a certain sanctity associated with those times of the year. Earlier in the parasha of Pinchas, the parasha tells us about the families of Am Yisrael. It begins by saying, Reuven, Bechor Yisrael. Reuven is the Bechor, the firstborn of the Jewish people. Bnei Reuven, the sons of Reuven. Hanoch, that's the first one. His name was Hanoch. Mishpahat Hanochi, the family of Hanochi. Lefalu, for the son of Falu. Mishpachat Palui, the Mishpachat, the family of Palui. Lechetzron, he had another son, Chetzron. Mishpachat HaChetzroni, the Chetzroni. Lecharmi, Mishpachat HaKarmi. What is the Torah trying to tell us here? Don't we know that we would figure out on our own that if a son of Reuven, his name was Chetzron, then his family would be Chetzroni, the Chetzronite. If his name is Chanoch, his family would be the Chanochi, the Chanochite. So what is the parasha trying to... The Torah doesn't waste, chas v'shalom, any ink or any additional words for no reason. According to Hachamim, each one of these family names, Chanoch, when we call him Ha-Chanochi, has the added letter of He and Yud. Yud and the letter He together are the name of Hashem. Like the Pasuk says, Shivteyak Edut LeIsrael. This is a testimony that all of the Jewish people, that all of them that went out from Egypt are all families that were pure, no assimilation, no intermarriage happened in Egypt. They were all Am Yisrael, Am Kadosh. There was another place in the Torah mentioning of one person who was the son of Shlomit Bat Divri. There was one occurrence of one person who was tricked by an Egyptian, unbeknownst to her, when she had that child. But aside from that, all of them were perfectly, with perfect yichus in terms of the family. So we're talking here about the sanctity of Am Yisrael and the sanctity of time. And that's why when we say the Kiddush on the holiday, we say Mekadesh Yisrael ve'azemanim. Hashem who sanctifies the Jewish people and the times. So every time of the year, whether it's a holiday, Rosh Chodesh, Shabbat also is a time of Kedusha. And we have to realize not to make 365 days a year all the same. I mean, I know there are stores that are open every day of the year, 24/7, 365. No difference between one day and the next. For us, the Jewish people, we have a certain element of sanctity associated with time. When we come to Shabbat, there is a certain Kedusha of Shabbat. When we come to Rosh Chodesh, there is a certain Kedusha of Rosh Chodesh. When we come to a holiday, there is a certain Kedusha of that holiday. And each one of these times draws from very high level heavenly spheres, certain types of light and inspiration that is connected to the spirit of that day that we have to tune into and connect with. So as we think of these concepts of Kedusha of Am Yisrael, of sanctity of Am Yisrael, and sanctity of time, we should remember also that the first mitzvah given to Am Yisrael as a nation as they left Egypt was the Kadesh et Hazman, to sanctify time, and to give the proper dimension of sanctity to the times that are supposed to be given that aspect of sanctity, and to do our part to give them the attention that they deserve and the flavor that is involved with each day. So the parasha of this week includes within it, as part of the several messages here, a message of the sanctity of the Jewish people and the sanctity of the sanctified times of the year. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.